Hi, I'm Brian Krantz with Inside Passage Yacht Sales, and I'm wearing an LC8 Marine t-shirt. LC8 is our dealer for SARGO on the East Coast of North America. Inside Passage Yacht Sales is the dealer for West Coast of North America. We have people to help you and service you and take care of you on both sides of the country. Wow, I'm super excited. I'm just back from the Fin Boat Floating Show in Finland, where we did a boat show filled with sea trials for journalists from all over the world. The question that was on everyone's mind, are outboards taking over? We see the SARGO now has outboards on it. What's going on? How are they different? What do you think? And just nonstop questions. So we're doing this video so that you can know the answer to that question. And we are going to sea trial together both the SARGO 31 aft door with the diesel engine and the SARGO 31 aft door with outboard engines. So you can see them on the water, you can see how they feel, and you'll now know which boat is right for you. I'm really proud of SARGO. I feel like they partnered with the two very best brands in these engine packages. Yamaha really stands alone for reliability and ruggedness. Volvo really stands alone with a beautiful, elegant system that incorporates all the components and everything together. And I'm super happy to be able to show you the top of the line in both these things. We're gonna start on the back of the 31 SARGO Outboard. You can see the swim grid's been redesigned, and there's a pod that goes down to the hull. It's a very tricky thing to design a pod for the back of a boat that has previously had the engine forward and now has the engines back and up. So going into this, it was essential to me and to SARGO that they really engineered the pod so that it would compensate for the weight aft and higher, and they did. It took a number of iterations of pod design to finally get it so that the SARGO 31 Outboard had the same fabulous ride and sea conditions as the SARGO diesels. This pod is different than almost any I've seen, and that it runs all the way down to the hull bottom. So the actual hull length of a 31 SARGO is longer by almost 2 feet. This creates buoyancy underneath the outboards that compensates for the extra weight aft and up high. And that buoyancy works whether the boat's sitting in the water at the dock or if it's completely up on a plane. So it really makes a difference with that weight change that's taken place. The other thing that often happens when someone puts outboards onto a boat that previously had an inboard is that it looks like someone just patched something onto the back of it. It doesn't have a nice purpose-built look. And I think SARGO did a great job of adding the outboards, integrated into the look of the boat, and really keeping a useful and practical swim platform in the back. We still have the rack for all the fenders. We still have great walking space all around. It's easy to walk to one side or the other. It works really, really well. An important difference is if you're keeping your boat at the dock, a lot of people like to trim their outboards up when they're not using it. Even though the SARGO Outboard 31 isn't much longer overall with the outboards down, it is quite a bit longer when the outboards are up, and if your dock takes that into account, it's something to consider. Well, a lot of people wonder about Yamaha power. There's a lot of different outboard options that are available, but Yamaha has proven, in my experience, to be the most reliable and robust of all the outboard brands. When their systems come out, they seem to work better and more user-friendly. Nothing works better than the Yamaha. I'm very, very happy that SARGO decided to partner with Yamaha in building their new SARGO 31 Outboard. This boat has twin Yamaha 300s. We can also do it and have gotten one with Yamaha 350s. The SARGO 31 Outboard is much faster than the SARGO 31 diesel. These boats are easily capable of cruising anywhere from 30 to 35 knots and top speeds 40 and even above, depending on how they're propped, even above 40 knot top speeds. If you want to go fast, the outboard is a big plus. It's important to note though, and I'll mention it again when I talk on the diesel, the fuel economy in a gasoline engine isn't quite as good. It can vary sometimes, depending on the speed, from 30% less to almost 50% less. Because of that, SARGO had to integrate larger fuel tanks into the SARGO 31 outboard so that you have similar range in both boats. It's an important fact that is often overlooked. Let me show you one of the benefits of the SARGO 31 outboard, because we've now taken the engine out of the engine room and we have a lot of space. This hatch comes up and you can see it's a huge amount of space. SARGO has designed this nice box enclosure so that you have sides and you can put all kinds of things in it. If you prefer not to have the sides, you can take them right off easily and there's still a nice solid platform, no problem jumping down onto it, but it's an incredible amount of space. I'm just gonna walk you in and take a peek at the dash. The big difference in the binnacle controls, obviously they're Yamaha instead of Volvo. They're very similar looking, but the SARGO 31 outboard has twin engines. Most of the SARGO 31 diesels, almost all, are single engine diesels. So you've got twin engines here, and then they have a joystick. Now this joystick is different. It's the Yamaha Helmmaster system. It's quite spectacular, and if you want to know more about the Yamaha Helmmaster system, please take a peek at the video we did, really doing a deep dive on how the Yamaha Helmmaster system works. The 31 outboard also has a variable speed bow thruster that integrates with the Yamaha Helmmaster system, which is different than the Volvo diesel SARGO 31. And now we're on the back of the SARGO 31 diesel. You can see a huge swim grid space. It's not uncommon for us to order railing to enclose this swim grid so that you have a deck that's very usable even whilst running around. It's a great fishing deck. It's a great place to put crab pots. It's a very, very usable space. That's something that you lose when you put outboards on the back. Also, you get this hatch, which gives you access to your drive down below. You can trim your drive up if you wrap a crab pot or if something gets in your propeller, you can bring it up and you can just undo it right from this hatch. When we open up the hatch, we see something different. We see the beautiful Volvo Penta D6 440 DPI system. It's a gorgeous engine. It's installed impeccably. The wiring's impeccable. Everything about it is lovely. And even with the diesel engine in this space, there's still a lot of room and a lot of storage. I've put folding bikes along the sides here. I put fishing rods, all kinds of gear that can handle a little warmer temperatures, can easily fit inside this engine room, but it's not as much space as you might find in the 31 outboard. Both the SARGO 31 outboard and the SARGO 31 diesel are completely Category B rated, and Category B means safe for travel in 13-foot seas with gale force winds. They're both excellent sea boats, and they're good both in small waves and in big waves, big open ocean waves. Both of them have the same great bow flare. The bows have lots of buoyancy, so the bows don't punch through the wave. They stay up and displace the water real nice. So they have the same hull shape, just a different engine drive system. Now I'm going to take you up front and let me show you the Volvo control systems for this boat. You have the Volvo binnacle system for a single engine. Like the 31 Outboard, there's trim capabilities on this. There's a cruise control on this. Automatic trim assist for the engines. Both boats have both of those things. This boat doesn't have a joystick because it's a single engine. There isn't really a joystick feature that we've found that works great with the single engines, but it also has a bow thruster. Now this bow thruster is an on-off electric bow thruster. With just a little bit of training, docking this boat is a dream, although not quite as fanciful as the 31 Outboard. It doesn't have the stay put feature that the 31 Outboard with the helm master system has, where you hit a button, it'll hold you exactly in that space. You need to keep driving the boat. So one of the great things about a diesel engine, inboard diesel engine, is that you have heat off the engine. So you don't always have to turn on your diesel furnace to get heat. You can get heat off the engine that does defrosting and heating all the cabins inside the boat. Okay, now I'd like to wrap up what you've seen on video and our experience driving the boats. The first really important thing to understand is that the SARGO 31 Outboards are faster. They run easily at 30 knots and can cruise up to 35 knots, and then their wide open throttle can be 40 knots and above. The SARGO 31 diesel is going to be able to cruise easily at 30 knots, but you're going to top out in the approximately, with this D6 440, probably in about 34 knots in top speed at wide open throttle. So it's the SARGO 31, if you're looking for speed, the SARGO 31 Outboards really have an advantage. The SARGO 31 Outboard uses considerably more fuel. Depending on the speeds that you're traveling, between 30% and 50% more fuel. It's an important thing to note. Now, SARGO has incorporated larger fuel tanks into the SARGO 31 Outboard, so you have that benefit and still probably have about the same range at cruise speeds in either boat. But there is a huge fuel usage benefit in the SARGO Volvo 440 DPI. Having the opportunity to drive both SARGOs, I got to notice a few differences. The Volvo diesel comes up on a plane a little easier than the 31 SARGO Outboard. If you think you're going to be traveling at low speeds, that might be a benefit for you because it definitely starts its planing sooner, whereas the 31 SARGO Outboard wants to get up and be going a little faster before it reaches a good planing speed. Both of them have electric steering, which I do believe can be adjusted and tuned. In our case, with these boats, the way they came from the factory, the turning radius on the Yamahas was sharper. When you're going fast, if you laid into it harder, the boat turned at a much sharper speed, whereas the Volvo was much smoother. So it's something to note, something that I think that could be adjusted, so it will be, but that was something we noticed while driving the boats today. In conclusion, I love both these boats. I think they're both just fabulous. They're both 12-passenger certified boats, Category B, offshore rated, gale force winds, 13-foot seas. They both have a huge bow with bow flare and really take care of dissipating the water from in front of you. Those bows stay afloat and don't punch into a wave. They're just excellent. And I think what is likely going to happen is that people who have a preponderance towards diesel engines will pick the diesel boat. People who have a preponderance towards outboards will pick the outboard boat. There might be a situation where a diesel customer really wants the extra speed. That might cause them to give it a try and go to the outboard boat instead. We truly enjoy introducing our customers into the world of SARGO ownership.